Okay. Now you're gonna blame me for playing it?
No, but anyway, no, I'm not.
I bet you the video is gonna be pretty intense.
Hey, listen, tell Gary I need a ride tonight.
To where?
To the date.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Oh, boy. I set her up on a date.
With your brother? No.
Yeah, Chris.
She's going out with the Black Crows.
Chris?
Yes?
I really do like your music and
Jessica,
stuff.
I was just kidding. I'm sorry.
All right.
I thought you would get a kick out of it.
It's Howard I get angry at.
Because she loves me. She really does love me. She wants me. If I was single, we'd be doing it.
Well, I love you.
She just said that she would do it. Uh-oh.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Gilbert Gottfried.
Gilbert Gottfried walks in.
I'm really sorry.
Come in on the...
I didn't know you were busy.
Well, sit down, Gilbert.
Yeah, okay.
There's not even a mic here for you.
Yeah, there's nothing.
Surprised you can't... Why don't you come in tomorrow?
I didn't know.
All right, well, sit down.
Yeah.
Sit down.
He was up today, Howard.
Sit on that banker's lap, that guy right there.
Trying to squeeze in one chair with Jackie. This is...
Robin, do I really look like that banker when I had my short hair and stuff? Because I'm getting a nose job otherwise.
Let me see him again.
Go ahead, look at Robin again. Please help me out.
And I'm... No, not
all
really.
right, good,
not
okay.
really.
All right, fine. Wish my parents were better genetically. Wish they were part of a super race of people. Anyway, Jessica, let me take a break.
Okay.
And then I'll play you the Sam Kinison thing.
All right.
And we won't let these Black Crows tell any more lies about you.
All right.
It wasn't actually a lie as much as it was just a gag. You're running.
Things will get a little more serious now because Dr. Gottfried is here.
Yeah. He'll straighten everything out.
Gilbert Gottfried, M.D. All right, we'll be back right after this. Yeah, all right. I want to jam. Phoebe's got her hand in Gilbert Gottfried's lap now.
Oh, boy. She's just working her way around
It's the hat trick, I think, right now. 3 in a row.
Phoebe, you're wild today. I've never seen you like this. What?
If you're going to jam, you should do it quickly because the Crows have to leave at
Okay.
9:15.
All right. Come on, guys. What do you guys want to do?
Where are you going at 9:15, Crows?
Hey, wouldn't you like to know, Rob?
Going to Jessica Hahn's house.
I gotta get my red Trans Am and start following you again.
Look, she's going to call again and yell and say, that's a big lie, Howard. Thanks.
Hey, is this Bedtown? Yes, sir. Okay, let me tell you about Bedtown. Bedtown, USA, takes buying your next mattress one step further. Now, here's what I mean.
I was gonna say, is that where Phoebe lives, Bedtown?
Yeah, Bedtown. Obviously, she doesn't need a bed, Robin. 1-800-BEDTOWN, BEDTOWN. Now, listen to this. When you dial 1-800-BEDTOWN...
And he means this.
Now,
He's very sincere about this.
I had a meeting with these guys yesterday. I wanted to jump out the window.
What did they have to say at Bedtown?
All of a sudden, he gets very sincere.
Yeah, please. You know, really, I think we've kidded around enough today. You know?
Some things you have to take seriously.
Yeah. Phoebe, you dial 1-800-LAPTOWN, right? Phoebe's become totally uninhibited with guys now. She just like reaches right in and takes what she wants.
Whips them right out there.
I love abuse.
I never thought you'd do that with Gilbert.
But Gilbert doesn't seem to mind.
No, no, Gilbert's like, and Gilbert like doesn't miss a beat. He's there talking and everything.
Still telling jokes.
Through the whole process.
He's a pro.
He's a pro. You really are a pro.
Yeah.
Really.
Really didn't distract me for a second.
No. Anyway, so Bedtown USA. When you call Bedtown USA, you can either order your mattress over the phone,
Or
all the big name brands, or the 1-800 number routes you, this is new technology, routes you to the Bedtown store nearest you.
yes.
You can go into Bedtown and see the mattresses there.
You're kidding.
And if you want even a lower price, you can do cash and carry. Carry out your own mattress and pay cash and like really get a cheap price.
Wow. So you can either have it delivered sight unseen.
Right.
Is this a gag? Are you teasing us?
Hey, man, why don't you eat me, Chris, okay?
As I wipe
right now.
As I wipe back a tear.
Hey, Robin and I are into this, okay?
That's right.
All right,
you
this is
know?
our thing.
You're into music, we're in a
Right.
commercial.
And I bet you we get richer a lot quicker than you do. You should try it.
We're jamming. Leave us alone.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. Hey, man.
Hey, man, you're dissing me, man.
Don't diss me,
You're
man.
dissing me.
Man.
Call my girls bitches, man.
Anyway, 1-800-BEDTOWN.
Yeah.
3 ways to go.
3 ways to go.
Tell me more.
All right. 809, Gilbert Gottfried's here. What are you plugging? What are you going to be?
Okay, wait, let me get up my list. Friday and Saturday, Brokerage Pub, Long Island.
Yeah.
April 3rd, Rascals, Ocean, New Jersey. And then 4th, Township, New Jersey.
You got it?
Black Rose Saturday at Lemoore.
Yeah, in Brooklyn.
Brooklyn.
Phoebe.
Is that the rock capital, Brooklyn, Lemoore?
That's right.
Phoebe's at the Beacon Theater on April 4th with Donald Fagen, Michael McDonald, and Patty Austin. You got to go see her.
All right.
The Black Crows may show up for that, too, now.
Yes,
Phoebe
Black
invited
and
us.
the Black Crows.
That would be cool.
Sure. I think it'd be great.
Jessica,
Yeah.
I'll
you
play
said
you. I'll play you Samsung, but don't you want to hear these guys jam a little?
Yeah, I do.
Uh-oh.
Phoebe, what song could we
We're
do?
jamless.
Come on, you guys.
Can't you get too jealous again? What's wrong with that?
Want to do Jealous? Yeah, but Phoebe doesn't know
I
that.
don't know.
And Johnny
that
can't
yet.
play it
I
on
don't know
guitar.
that yet.
Our guitar players aren't here. Unless Gilbert wants to play it.
Gilbert, do you play anything?
Oh, yeah.
Give me the guitar. Give me the
Yeah.
guitar. I'll see if I
You
can
got
do
a
it.
guitar?
Gilbert just
Wait,
looked at me and said,
give
hey,
Phoebe
it's
the
my
guitar.
day off,
I may
man.
not
All right?
be able to play it.
I'm not punching the clock.
What?
Usually I like to jam, but boy,
What is Phoebe going to play?
usually I like
I
to
don't know if I
rip.
can or not. Nails.
He's
I
a-
didn't bring my axe with me.
He's a riffsman from way back.
We could do Good Lovin', Chains, House of the Rising Sun, Roll Over Beethoven.
Gee, that's the same kind of guitar I have.
Yeah, don't we all know Beatles songs?
What? I don't know.
Phoebe, go.
Baby, go, honey.
Jeez.
There go my nails.
Oh, big deal, your
And she's
nails.
doing that with one hand.
She's playing the Beacon Theater. She can go get some more.
Yeah.
We'll spot you a few nails.
Every time I come on your show, I play a blues in E. This is
Do you guys know any blues?
In E?
In E?
E is not their key.
Phoebe, what song do you know? A regular song. Like a...
A regular song.
Like
Come
a
on.
Beatles song, a Stones
good.
song, you know, a
Something
classic.
good. Come on, make believe we're at a party. This is like the Hef party. So back at,
At the Playboy Mansion.
right, Jessica?
Yeah, that's right.
Everybody sits around Hef's in his PJs, his jammies.
And
Yeah,
got
they
that pipe
jam.
hanging out of his mouth.
Yeah. And Phoebe's hand is in his lap.
You remember.
And Gilbert's up there at Corchester, and
Yeah.
everyone's just having a good time.
I get a lift over with Robert Culp.
Yeah. Gilbert and Robert Culp come over. And Gilbert goes up to all the bunnies and starts snapping at their bras. They pull them the snaps in the back.
Yes.
All right, come on, Phoebe.
I don't know. I don't know what to play.
What song? Come on, what song are you going to play at the Beacon?
Oh, I got it.
Which blues in E will you be playing?
At the Beacon? God only knows. I
All
don't
right, you play that. Can you jam to that, Chris?
Blues in E?
Hmm.
I don't know.
I think Phoebe just gave me the no. I don't think Chris will be jamming.
Yeah.
That was, by the way, that was nice. She just went like this. Chris,
good.
it's nice to see you, but no
That's
thanks.
not what I said.
Now she's copping an attitude like Paul
Believe
Simon.
me, any
Phoebe,
other
you won't be
time.
jamming.
Yes.
Any other time I'd be glad to. You know that.
Right.
You know I'd be glad to help
Because
you
I
out.
love what you Black
All right,
Crows
Phoebe, come
kids
on.
do,
Let's do
but not
something. Don't
today.
put away that
not
guitar.
tonight. It's-
Come on.
If it were up to me, I'd let you. But, you know, really.
Oh, the banker's going to play. What
Oh,
is-
good. Hey, the banker plays. Oh, wait, somebody just pulled out my drum machine.
Uh-oh.
That's an omen.
That means
got some-
downtime.
We got some technical
That's
difficulties.
downtime.
Hey, Jackie, you want to cut the crap? Come on, let's go. I'm ready.
Just have the crows sing with the drums.
And Phoebe.
Yeah, and Phoebe.
Thanks, Jessica.
Everybody's making friends here today. That's what I like.
It's so beautiful.
Yeah, just do a drum thing. Forget the guitar.
Come on. Let's do
Phoebe,
some-
come on.
Oh, Phoebe, get with it.
Phoebe.
Without my capo, I'm nothing here.
What's a capo?
That's what I'm saying. You know?
Capo's that.
No,
All right, let's come on. The Black Crows almost have to leave. Let's do it.
Come on.
no,
What
no,
happened?
Really.
She plays
Johnny,
great.
what happened?
I just had my nails done.
Phoebe,
All
just
right.
play anything. I don't care.
But I
I
don't
want
want
to
to hear
jam.
Phoebe
Play.
sing.
I don't
She's
know
doing
the
the
play.
Beacon. She's doing the big rooms.
This is like getting a girl to have sex.
I know, you're begging.
Come on, come
I
on.
had that
I
already.
want to do this.
I don't know what to
Anything.
I don't know.
Johnny will
I'm
back
drawing
you
a
up,
blank.
and so will Chris.
What blues
Think of
song do you want
something.
to
What?
Soul Man, Knock on Wood.
Knock on wood. That's funny.
All right, Knock on Wood. I
don't
can do
know
that.
one. Okay, what else?
You better knock
Oh, great.
on wood.
I'm just drawing a blank. It's
Don't you guys know any... Hey, come on, Chris. Don't you know something?
Think of something.
The Green Berets.
The Green Berets.
Sergeant Barry Sadler, one of my favorites. Thank you, Gilbert.
I guess this is not happening. Okay, bye.
No, wait a minute.
The soundtrack to Exodus.
Oh, that's a nice one.
So
Now that we cleared that up.
Yeah.
What do you like to jam to? Seriously, what songs do you like by other people?
What did you listen to when you were growing up?
Yeah,
What
do
inspired you?
How about like an acoustic Rod Stewart song that you liked? Stay With Me?
Stay With Me. That's a good one, but it's an open G, man, and then we would have this big time.
Satisfaction by the Stones.
I just want to hear Phoebe sing. I can't sing. I've been up all night.
It's Phoebe, you do a
No,
song.
I don't want to do something.
Phoebe, come on.
It'll get people to go to the show.
They'll come to the show. I believe they'll come to the show.
Phoebe's practicing a new religion. She believes they'll come to the show.
That's right.
Phoebe's copping a tune right here on us.
Oh,
I'm kidding. It's a joke.
Do
A jingle.
teach me.
Sing us a jingle.
a jingle.
No, do teach me tonight.
No.
Come on.
Phoebe, come on.
Why is that? Why does it have to be me? Let's
Black Cross, do Jealous Again. Anything. I gotta have a song before you guys go. A new song, Black Cross.
Wait. You know Jimmy Reed's It's a Sin? You know, you got me running.
Oh, see? I knew they knew a song. If I whine
Let's
enough.
see if this is the right
Got me
case.
running.
Well,
You got me hiding. You got me run, hide, run. Anywhere you want me to, baby. Yeah.
All right.
where's the drum machine?
You got me doing what you want me. But baby, what you want me to do? Phoebe, take it.
You got me hiding. You got me peeping. Got me hide, peep, hide. Any way you wanna let it roll. Yeah. You got me doing what you want me. Any way you want me to do.
Yeah.
Drum machine, drum solo.
Uh-oh.
Very bad. I love it. It's great. Wow. Right on pitch. That's great.
You got me doing what you want me. But baby, what you want me to do?
I wish I wasn't wearing these gloves. Keep going. Gilbert, harmonica.
Black Crows and I go.
All right.
I would say
Okay,
that's
there it is.
Susan.
Phoebe Snow and Gilbert Gottfried singing together there. I want to thank the Black Cross for stopping by. Go see them at Lemoore this weekend. They're good guys.
Again.
Go out and make a lot of money because we need famous
take you out to
friends.
lunch.
All right, man. Good seeing you guys.
Good to see you again.
All right.
Hey, nice to meet you.
See you, Johnny.
Phoebe doesn't think we're really going to show up at the Beacon.
So long.
I hope you do. I hope you do.
Phoebe, you were smart to give those guys some lap pleasure. They're going to be big stars.
My pleasure.
Oh,
See,
dear.
Phoebe, you were jamming with those guys.
Yeah.
Gilbert, why are you
Jamming
so
with the Black
inhibited?
Crows.
Why don't you ever sing?
Yeah, why did you break
That
into
was
a
me
chorus?
singing.
Oh. Hey, Gilbert, move around. Sit
Oh,
down.
I'm sorry.
Howard.
Oh, boy.
Oh, Jessica.
Howard.
Yeah.
Phoebe sounds great.
Oh, but you didn't want her to
Thanks,
sing.
Jessica.
No,
she
I
did,
didn't.
she did.
It wasn't. I didn't want her. I just whatever.
I don't know.
I surprised everybody.
Whatever. All right, Jessica, now.
And Jessica knows.
No.
So, Kinnison's album came out today, and there's a song about you on there.
So what does it say?
Want to hear it?
Yeah, I do.
All right, we can analyze what it says.
You can tell us if it's right or not.
You know, when you introduced Sam and Jessica, Robin, Sam's gotten a year's worth of material out of it.
For sure. He had a whole routine built around that.
I think this is what, when Jessica heard that Sam was putting out the song, that's when she came on the air and told us about him going to the bathroom all over our carpet.
You think that happened before, or?
It happened after,
Yeah.
because she heard about him on Carson and stuff talking about her. Right, Jessica? And then you said, I'm going to fight back, and then you were talking about how he was in the room, and then he moved his
right.
bowels on the carpet.
That's right.
And now he's written.
I just hate that when Sam stops over.
Does he do that at your house, Gilbert?
Oh, yeah. I gotta lay newspapers out when Sam comes
Gotta
over.
get some Windex.
Yeah.
The bad scene.
I'm tired of the squealing.
I know, I'm trying to correct it. Tess? Say Tess.
Tess?
Tess.
Tess.
Tess. We're going
Tess.
Tess.
All
I
right.
thought it's like some movie.
All right, let's sample this together. Maybe Dr. Gottfried and Phoebe Snow can tell us what this is all about. Oh, wait, let's just start from the beginning.
Yeah.
Okay, what that meant.
Were those devil lyrics?
Yeah.
Now, Jessica, are you going to be able to handle this, or are you going to get mad at me?
No, I can handle it. Go ahead.
Because you're blaming me for everything, and I'm your best friend.
Yeah, okay. Play.
Okay, I'm not now?
You are.
Who is your best friend?
Howard. You're my best friend.
See, first you said Howard, then you are. It's like she couldn't quite get the two together. That you are Howard.
Oh,
One of those.
Gilbert.
All right, listen to this,
Like
Gilbert.
you're Charlie Babbitt.
Tell the story, Sam.
Oh, that's a good part.
Oh, that's cute.
Believes her.
Let's save all critique until the end of the song.
Yeah, let's listen.
Everybody gather round. I got a story to tell. I'm a Mississippi queen.
Now, we can say that Jessica is the Mississippi Queen.
Right.
All right. Now, listen carefully. I think Sam can sing.
He can sing.
Tell the story,
He got
Sam.
chops.
I like that. Tell the story, Sam.
But they won't believe it.
Yeah, they won't believe it.
That's the one part of the song that doesn't work. He should have left the girls off.
Didn't work.
Yeah. All right, Jessica. Now, I'm hearing this for the first time, too, you know.
Okay.
All right, so don't blame me.
Got me wound up in jail. Used to be a preacher. Had a good life. Had a wonderful family. Always tried to do right. When I saw her in church, I knew she didn't come to stay. She looked at me and said, I've got a confession. Don't tell anyone that I'm the back door to heaven.
I think Sam's saying that that Jessica seduced,
Jim Baker.
and then he had a good life, and...
And she ruined it.
Do you get that, Jessica?
Yeah, that's what I'm picking up.
All right, okay. Dr. Gottfried?
I'm still going over the tell a story, Sam.
All right, okay. Dr. Gottfried will have his analysis. He's waiting to
tell
the end.
Story, Sam.
Right.
Mississippi Queen, you know what I mean. Mississippi Queen, you know what I mean. I knew I was in trouble when I showed up at that motel. She said it'd be our secret, said she'd never tell. Then we started to party. Better unwind, said forget about the church, leave your Bible outside. If we're gonna go to hell, might as well enjoy the ride.
Little bagpipes, I like that.
Like a policeman's funeral.
That's Leslie.
Yeah, Leslie's playing bass also, which is hard because he has to play that lefty while he plays the lead righty.
Wow.
Two guitars at the same time.
I thought we said goodbye, so I sent her some money. Tried to be a nice guy. Everything was fine until she stripped her cat to mine. Now she is so righteous.
Yeah, I think he's saying that you
blew the story.
You shouldn't have told.
Give me a percentage of his career.
Uh-oh.
I mean, he's a little bastard.
Oh, hey.
Hey, wait
He's
a
just like
second.
John Wesley
Moving.
Fletcher, a
I
little
mean,
bastard.
wait a minute. The guy is really talented. He sounds good singing. He sounds, you know,
This is the build-up.
Leslie is the album, if you ask me.
Right.
But the guy is just play the rest.
Okay.
Wait, can you want to say anything more?
I'm always the... don't blame me. I'm the messenger. You know, I feel like I'm the bad guy here. I figure I better be the one to play for Jessica.
He told me, oh, this album, there's not a thing about it about you. I'm like,
Well,
Well, he doesn't mention any names.
That's
right,
true.
Well, no, it was only the biggest scandal in history.
well, next to,
Watergate was a big scandal.
What was?
yeah, next to Watergate.
Religious scandal.
Religious scandal, yes.
Okay.
That and the Jews killing Christ.
Oh, Our Lord Jesus Christ.
Our Lord Jesus Christ, who we really loved a lot.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I still miss him.
me too.
I still write him postcards.
Hey, let's just clear up for our friends at home that the Jews did not kill Jesus. It's been ruled on by the Vatican. Who killed him, Gilbert?
The Schwarzes.
The Schwarzes,
Yeah.
see?
Stop it.
Was
The
a monkey.
Schwarzes.
They caught him in his hallway of his building.
He mugged
Right.
He
him.
didn't want to give over his watch.
Jesus was in a social club,
Yeah.
and
Wasn't Jesus on the subway?
Yeah. And he got attacked. He wasn't looking behind him.
that's what it was.
Jesus used to walk leisurely from the train, which you should never do.
Right.
And he didn't look behind him.
Yeah.
And a bunch of these Schwarz jumped out.
Yes.
And he, of course, figured he's going to fight them. He won't give over his money.
Right. If only he had just complied with their
You
wishes.
just give him the money and run.
Well, Jesus had gold teeth.
Well, he had that staff, you know. He thought he could fight them all. He didn't know they had guns.
That's it. Let's continue the song. Dr. Gottfried, Phoebe Snow.
Yes. Dr. Snow.
Dr. Snow.
PhD.
Now she wants to come clean. Said she was a victim. I'm a preacher tag team.
Said she was the victim of a preacher tag team.
Tag team. Yes, that was the, you know what happened was first Jim Baker, then the Reverend Fletcher.
Jessica, what is Sam saying? He doesn't believe you.
Basically, I get that, don't you?
I
Believe me when he was with me. Go ahead.
I believe you, honey.
And remember, we're just messengers here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, hey, we just want to go. Dr. Gottfried, Dr. Snow, and myself want to just say that we all,
Just messengers, like Jim Baker said, right?
in other words, we believe that you were raped, and I've always maintained that, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
All I know is that when Sam first met Jessica, he agreed. He
Yeah.
said it was
Yeah.
a terrible thing that had happened to her. She was glad the whole thing.
Right.
He was glad the
Let's
whole
just
thing
say
was blown up, and that Jim Baker had fallen.
Right. Okay, Jessica?
Uh-huh.
So, in other words,
I'm
don't
a
look at
witness
me
to
as
that.
the person.
I'm not.
You understand that?
Yeah.
I'm the one who just said, hey, get out of that trailer and get your clothes off and let's make some money.
I know.
And I never asked for a dime.
See,
right.
see, but now Jessica says she was raped in Wappinger Falls.
All right, so the story was a little,
And she was found in a trash bag with...
Yes.
right. And Eat Me was scrawled all over next to me. Right.
So the story's been changing a lot.
Jessica, Dr. Godfrey is making a comic relief
Yeah, I-
moment.
It's just to relieve the pain.
Right. Okay, here we go. Wait, I'm fascinated by this. Let me hear this.
On all the magazine covers, I always see her on TV. Saw her crying on a Rollo. Everybody used me. Now I'm sitting in prison for the rest of my life. I guess I got it coming, but I just don't understand. I don't think I used her. I think she had the whole thing planned. Now she's got a plastic surgeon, wants to be a star. Hey, anything can happen. Look at Roseanne Barr.
But let's just say that the reason Jim Baker's in jail is because he bilked money, not because of Jessica.
Right, Jessica had nothing to do with that.
Right.
Suddenly you feel so sorry for him.
I see a good video here, though. I see someone dressed up like Jessica
Yeah, well.
with like a short mini skirt and lots of big breasts.
Lots of
Lots
big
of
breasts.
big breasts.
Multiple
I mean,
breasts.
Like 5 or 6.
Five or six
or
breasts.
7, yes. You can never get enough breasts.
And there's like a courtroom scene and a guy in jail. Sam's in jail.
Wait a minute. Is this what he did the video to?
I think so,
I
yeah.
think they did a Mississippi Queen video, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, brother.
Oh, brother.
How long am I going to have to endure this?
I don't know.
This man, go ahead. He really obviously is obsessed with it, though, because if I were Sam Kinison and I had my career going like he did, I would
You'd
care
move your
less.
bowels on a rug.
I would care
He
less.
was happy.
Why don't you write a song about Sam's accident in the motel?
Yeah, I did.
Like, it's all over now. I think it's... He's not done with you yet. Oh, it's back again. know, Jessica, you're going to have to put out a song.
I am.
Oop, jail cell.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cold.
God.
That is so cold.
It is cold.
Really. I mean,
Whoa.
I wouldn't. If I was doing what he's doing, I would care less what I thought.
You're going to put out a version of Wipeout.
I am. I tell you, I am.
Wait a second.
You have no drums. Oh, there.
Howard, you could maybe write the words.
What the hell was that?
Wipeout.
Yeah, like this. So go.
God, why did he sing this song?
That's it. I like it.
The big finale.
There it is. I think we just dropped into like first grade humor.
I think so. I think we're all the way back.
Yeah. We were up to about a 6th, 7th grade
We had gotten
level.
into junior high school, I
Yeah.
think, in the life.
We were really progressing. Pablo Guzman wrote in his column that we were really funny now, and,
Yeah,
and we were right
Johnny
there.
Carson was mentioning it.
Yeah. We had so much legitimacy going into that.
Oh.
Jessica, it'll only make you more famous.
You're becoming a legend, don't
The
worry.
way I see it, you'll only become more famous.
Yeah. Well, I can't wait to see this video.
Well, we'll
Yeah.
preview that for you.
I am.
too.
I'm going to do a song about him. I'm going to get some writers and really shut up here.
Dr. Gottfried, do you know any good writers?
Yeah, several.
What?
Yeah. I could get some of the writers from the Comedy Awards. I'll call George Slaughter. I'll write you some Agnew references.
All right, Jessica, don't worry about it.
Yeah, right.
Please, don't worry about it. This makes you more famous.
I'm not worried about it.
All right. I love you.
Yeah, I love you too.
No, you don't.
I do. Phoebe's going, oh, God. What is this stuff?
Phoebe. Phoebe's got her top off and she's in Gilbert's lap. That's where you haven't heard from her. All right.
All right,
I'll talk to you later.
All right, bye.
Mm.
Bye.
And, we're just the messengers here.
Yeah, I
Right.
know.
It's like we're not like instigators in school who go, hey, he said something about your mother.
Right.
We're not those type of guys.
Bye.
Thank you, Dr. Gottfried, for that. All right, Jessica, don't worry about it.
All right.
I'll straighten everything out.
Yeah, I know you will.
All right.
Thanks.
I love you.
I love you too.
I love you.
Bye.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were talking to me.
All right, goodbye. Always trying to cut into my action, Gilbert.
I'm sorry.
I mean, Dr. Gottfried.
Get your own girls.
Get your own girls.
Yeah, you're being too casual with me. I'm a doctor.
Phoebe Snow, of course, is here.
I'm here.
Soon to
And,
be at the Beacon Theater.
I'm here.
She'll be working at Mr. Giggles in Jersey.
Gilbert is here, of course. Gilbert, who wowed them at the, what was it, American Comedy Awards or something?
Yeah, I wowed them.
He
I
was
saw
on the Comedy
they
Awards?
flashed to Carol Burnett laughing at you, and what was it, the American Comedy Awards you were just on, or the Grammys or
Oh,
something?
the American Comedy Awards.
Who did they
Hot
flash on and was
It's
like,
Estelle Getty.
yeah, Estelle Getty goes, you see her mouthing, he's a very funny man. Did you see that?
Yes.
That was kind of cool.
Yeah, I had one of Estelle Getty saying I'm a funny man and another reaction shot from Kurt Cameron.
Oh, that's who it was, yeah.
That's right. I
Making a
remember
goofy
it now.
face.
Yeah,
with
Kirk
his
Cameron
teeth sticking out.
oh, man, look at this guy.
Yeah.
He's not even half as good looking as me, and
Yeah.
he's got to resort to being like a buffoon. I just get, it's so easy for me to get girls. Right?
And yeah.
Wasn't it that kind of look?
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
one of those with the teeth sticking out and everything.
Yeah, right. Like, oh, man.
What is this?
But I met Alan Thicke out there again.
Did you?
Yeah.
Were you up on the catwalk?
And he put you up in the catwalk.
What'd you say to him when you saw him?
I think instead of coming up out of the podium,
Hi,
you should be in the
Gilbert.
catwalk.
Gilbert, I prefer not to see you. You remind me of a lot of bad times. You're a jinx, Gilbert. Get away from me. What did he say to you?
I think instead of being in the podium, you should be in the catwalk.
Is that what he said?
No, not much of anything.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah.
Hi.
How you doing?
yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, it's good.
All right, when we come back, we'll have more fun. Right after these words. Yep. Hackensack Ford. Mazda. Great opportunity to introduce you to the general manager of Hackensack Ford Mazda. His name is Andy Fotos, and he'd like to say a few words.
Is that a wad of cash in your pocket for your new Miata, or are you just happy to see me?
Okay. That's the general manager of Hackensack Ford Mazda, Andy Fotos. I was in a client meeting with him, and he was telling me about the fact that he had 600 cars in stock. Most car dealers have 100 cars in stock, and he needs to get rid of them because he owes the bank a lot of money on that loan. He really does. And then he was so dynamic in the meeting that I suggested that he record a few lines. The same things he said to me in the meeting I wanted you guys to hear about Hackensack Ford. This is how he feels about Hackensack Ford Mazda.
All the other guys may talk about saving you money, but at Hackensack Ford Mazda, we just do it.
See? Pretty good, huh? Nice delivery, you think?
Yeah, I would say so. I'd say that's a strong delivery. And I don't want to interfere with these commercials.
You don't? Are you afraid? Fred intimidated Gilbert.
Yeah, I don't want to interfere with any of these commercials.
We have over 600 cars and trucks in stock.
Cars and trucks.
And they're ready for immediate delivery.
Got 600 cars and trucks. Like Richard Castellano.
Yeah.
Got 600. We were so very proud of you, Michael, the way that you was a war hero.
He was
Your
nominated.
father was very proud of you.
Andy Fotos was nominated for an American Comedy Award. I don't know if you know that. For
We
this.
won't jerk you around.
We won't jerk you around.
We won't jerk you around.
Well, there it is. Andy Fotos over at Hackensack Ford Mazda. How do you get to meet Andy, and how do you go in to meet all the great guys at Hackensack Ford Mazda? How do you do that?
If your car's been leaking oil like an Exxon tanker, stop by for a great deal on a new one.
Phoebe wants him. She wants Andy Fotos now.
Where can I find that man?
Now.
Right now, you'll see red during Hackensack Ford Mazda's Red Hot Tag Sale. Get 6.9% APR financing to qualified buyers on select Fords in stock. And with the purchase of select Mazdas in stock, choose either free air conditioning or free automatic transmission, okay? You dig him, huh, Phoebe?
He's getting there.
Want to hear him a little bit more?
Yeah, more, please.
Phoebe's leaking oil like an Exxon tank.
For the best service, selection, and price, shouldn't you stop by Hackensack Ford Mazda? Now?
There he is, Andy Fotos. All right, 9:42 and Nutrisystem weight loss program. Robin, you have never been thinner.
Oh, I thank you, Howard.
You have never been thinner. What's the total up to? How many pounds?
Oh, I don't keep track anymore. I just keep losing. I think it's around, what,
35?
35, something like that.
Are you a goal?
No. I want to lose all of the weight.
Like everything, every bit of weight you
I want to go down
have.
to my birth weight.
Dr. Gottfried, isn't that dangerous for Robin to go down to her birth weight?
Well, it's such a compulsion to lose weight that she wants to remove her breasts because they're weighing too much.
Robin's removing her breast.
She's removing her breasts.
Is that extreme? Dr.
Yeah, that's pretty extreme. It's like she's cutting off parts of her body.
She's taking him down to about a C cup, Dr. Gottfried.
Yeah.
I hope. Not any smaller
Let's
than
see
that.
him before you change him totally.
You want to consult me?
Yeah,
and
it's
tell me-
okay. I'm a doctor.
Oh, I see.
She's also cutting off 4 toes, Dr. Gottfried.
Yeah.
But that's okay, isn't it?
Yeah. But really, the thing is that the Nutrisystem weight loss program works. Now, my sister's on it. And she took, how long have I been doing these commercials? 5 years?
Yes.
Took her 5 years. She's always been complaining that she can't lose weight. She's on it. She can't believe how much food is on it.
Right, she's never hungry.
She's like, oh,
Has
my
a good
stuff.
time.
She goes, oh, guess what? I go, what? What's going on? The kid's okay? Everything all right? No. I still have two portions of popcorn to eat and another thing of chocolate pudding, but I'm saving it. We don't talk much.
An incredible relationship you have.
She lost quite a bit of weight and is thinking of getting her breasts reduced. I don't know why.
It's an odd side effect. but
Something to
one that
encourage.
We see every once in a while.
1-800-321-THIN. 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 Now, Phoebe Snow, of course, will be appearing at the Beacon Theater on April 4th with Donald Fagen, Michael McDonald. It's good Michael McDonald is like kind of humbled now, you know? I said,
Yeah.
he was with the Doobie Brothers. I think he got carried away with himself, and now he's like, hey. Okay.
He's lost a lot of weight, too. I saw him at the Grammy Awards. He was very, very thin.
He had his breasts reduced.
Yes.
Phoebe goes to all the award shows. You were at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, and what was it? There was like a little cabal back there. You, Carole King. And Phoebe was like running into an elevator with Carole King every minute. She could barely, like I said, hey, Phoebe, how you doing? She sees me, she's like, Howard, hi. Hold on. And then she because Carole King was she was running after Carole King, and
Right,
someone was running after and Phoebe had like this little friend with her, and the friend was running into the elevator. You were like charging around backstage. You were. There was like a whole
You were
manic.
frenzied.
I was schmoozing.
You were frenzied. She was like, oh, Paul Schaefer's over there. Hold it 1 second.
Oh, that's, yeah, right, Paul Schaefer.
She was running around saying hello to everyone.
Oh yeah, she was in her element. Totally frenzied. Because and Phoebe, now you ended up on stage at the end of the Rock and Roll Hall
Oh,
of Fame.
yes, I did.
No, you didn't stay for that.
Oh,
I didn't. No,
No.
I went up to
Why?
bed because
Oh, it's
I
late.
sit there for 2 hours.
right.
And they're giving awards to old black musicians who are dead. All these young whiteys coming up on stage, and everyone thanking guys I know, Blind, Mellencamp. I mean, and it was just like guys I never even heard of, guys I don't care about. I don't want to learn. I didn't go there for education. I wanted to see some people jam.
Oh, you wanted a show. You didn't
Yeah.
want an award ceremony.
I don't mind an award. The Who. You want to award some black guys, get Young MC up there or something, somebody I can relate to.
You only want to see living people.
Living
you're-
people.
who are performing now.
Well, it's kind of neat. Like the guy from Living Color came up and started talking about what a big influence this old dead black guy was. And I was just like, well, okay, but
Once is enough, huh? Not too much of that.
I don't need a whole 25-minute lesson on Knock-Kneed Watermelon Buchanan. I don't. The songs of Knock-Kneed Watermelon
Well, you
Buchanan.
were such a great influence.
Yeah, great
A special
influence.
award to Eddie Rochester Anderson.
Yeah. It just makes me. Then there was someone, Big Fat Mama Jellybean.
Mama Thornton.
Big Fat Mama Thornton. And,
Her name wasn't Big Fat. It was just Big Mama.
well, she looked like she should have been Big Fat Mama Thornton. Phoebe, who's Big Mama Thornton?
You ain't nothing but a hound dog. I think she wrote that, and she was the first person who recorded that.
See, Phoebe knows all these old stars.
She was Elvis,
Music
in other
trivia.
words.
Yeah.
See, it seems to me in order to become a rock star.
Elvis has left the
Right. In order to become a rock star, you have to sit around and listen to old scratched up 45s of old black singers.
See, this is why you can't play.
I know.
You didn't lock yourself
I didn't know
in
to
a
do it.
room.
They should have told me to do that. Because everyone talks about how they sat in a room with these old scratchy records and listened to it.
Right.
Me, I was listening to Creedence Clearwater. What did I know?
And they were real clear.
Yeah, I had no idea. I'm listening to Proud Mary. I'm like, dun, 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 dun.
With the little
Oh.
cowbell.
Yeah, I don't feel like playing.
I got to meet John Fogerty that night. That was a thrill.
He's a cool guy.
Yeah, very cool. Very laid back.
John Fogerty's a real smart guy. When he was in Creedence, he managed the band. I'll tell you what a smart businessman he was. You know how they all got ripped off?
Yeah.
He managed the band. He owned all his own publishing. When they went out on tour, he managed all the tours.
Ooh.
So that he ended up with the full amount of money that he was owed.
Good for him.
Wow.
And that's why he sort of just lays back and sits around on a ranch all day counting his money.
Where are those other guys?
Why didn't I think of that?
The other guy, a bunch of peckerheads. I don't know where they are.
I think they're pumping gas somewhere.
Yeah, right. We don't know. Hey, you want to meet a bunch of Germans?
Oh, boy, always.
Everybody likes the Germans, don't they?
By the way, Gilbert will be appearing.
This Friday and Saturday, Brokerage Pub, Long Island. April 3rd, Rascals in Ocean, New Jersey. And April 4th, Rascals in Township, New Jersey.
Wow, busy man.
Well, I'll tell you something.
Yeah, you love doing comedy, huh?
I know a comedian who took a day off.
Was that funny?
Ever hear something funny? Me and Jay thought we'd collapse.
Did you see Jane Curtin on TV last night?
Oh, our racial thing? No, I missed it.
Oh,
Damn.
Sorry you missed that. We had
Damn,
a-
I love a good drama with Jane Curtin.
Yes. Let's meet these Germans. There's 6 German broadcasters. Normally, I wouldn't allow broadcasters in here, especially German broadcasters.
Yes, why are they coming in?
But,
Can you play Deutschland on the guitar, right?
no, I'll make them feel comfortable. Don't worry.
Nicht vergessen, aber wir werden auch die nicht vergessen, die den richtigen Weg einschlagen.
Some German broadcasters coming in.
Are they coming in winged ships? What is it?
Here they come. Here they are. Heinz, Freins, and
Oh, boy,
Altavis.
they're German, all right.
Susan Berkeley, of course, bringing them in from her, I guess it's her radio school. Hey, Susan. All right.
Where are they going?
And these guys all look like perfect Aryans.
They're standing right in front of me, Howard. I can't see you.
Hey, do you mind moving over a little bit? Thank you, my friend. And thank you, Franz. You guys all look like
Germans.
perfect Aryans. Seriously.
This man looks like my ex-husband.
Really? Really, Phoebe?
Really, really, I swear.
Her ex-husband was Joseph Mengele.
Why did they want to come in?
Well, Susan Berkeley, of course, used to be our traffic reporter. Until she opened up her own broadcast school. Now, how'd you hook in with these German guys?
I gave a seminar at their station in Munich.
How did you get out?
Yeah.
How did you get out?
It was very late at night.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
And you were just hanging around with them, and then you said, what? You want to come to America and meet Howard Stern?
No, they're here before the NAB convention, and they wanted to meet you.
What's the deal, guys? What are you doing? You got your own radio station?
Working on radio stations, you know, and making people laugh and do crazy.
Oh, they do crazy stuff.
Like crazy stuff like what? Throw Jews in an oven? I mean, what can you possibly do?
They're wacky.
We're having a big contest today. All you Jews line up. There are no...
First Jew in the oven, be the 90-second
Go
call.
on, 90-second caller goes in the oven.
The first 100 old and infirmed.
No, we're just kidding, guy. We're just teasing. Take it easy.
We're doing genetic altering today. Call in.
Now, if you'd like your breast put onto your eyelids, give us a call if you're the 105th caller. No problem.
Come in and have us cut your breast.
That's what you guys got to do, some of that kind of
For
stuff.
the first 10 callers.
We want your ovaries. Now.
Now, shouldn't you give us your ovaries? Now. All right, everybody, it's Human Lampshade Thursday. Anyway, hey, no, seriously, guys, hey, the war's over.
War's
Let's
over,
forget about it already, all right? Seriously, one thing about the Jews, they keep nagging about this Holocaust
They're all
thing.
upset because you guys are trying to get back together.
Like it was a bad thing.
Right. So you got caught up in the moment. Big deal.
Look, there's such thing as being overzealous.
It was the time.
Hey, Adolf, can you put down the VCR? He's filming everything. Put it down here. Just get it. Okay, now listen to me. You even German guys? Hey, could you put that? Do you mind putting that away? I didn't ask you to come in and videotape. Put away the video camera, seriously. And calm down. Guys, we're doing a 3-camera shoot.
I know. They're doing the movie.
Yeah. We don't allow that stuff. This is America. We protect our rights.
You have to ask permission.
You have to ask permission when you do stuff.
So
like
they're
you start
from
filming.
West Germany? Yeah.
Well, you guys are from West Germany? Can we get a couple of you Germans on the air?
Come here, Michael. Mike's the program director. He's in there.
Where's the program? Oh, he's an American guy? Can you sit down? Come on, let somebody sit down. Right. Let the German guys on.
Yeah, come on.
Come on, what do you got here? Come on up.
All of a sudden they're shy.
Yeah, right. You guys were so bold during the war. And
What happened?
right. No, hey, seriously, man. Now, what's the deal? You guys are getting back together with East Germany?
The way it looks like it will be, yeah.
Would you sit down over here? I can't hear you over there.
That's something a Jew ordering a German around.
Half true, Gilbert.
Oh, I'm
Half
sorry.
true.
It's
Half true.
Italian in him that's ordering
Hey,
him.
would they have marched me in being half Jew?
Oh, yeah.
Dr. Jeffrey?
Oh, yeah.
Well, just from the waist down, I would have gotten it. But what if my mother's Christian?
So what?
Good point.
You asked the question?
I asked a question, I got the other. So what?
That wacky German sense of humor.
Wait a second, my mother's Christian. So what? Oh, man. And the guy with the Auschwitz t-shirt, can you sit down? All right, let's get this straight now.
So what, you have a wacky morning show?
Yeah, what is that about? You like the morning guy?
There's no room for wacky morning shows yet. You know, in terms it's just too square and straight.
Yeah, who runs that? The government? The radio?
No, there's privates also in the meantime, but you know, the radio landscape is dominated by state radio still.
Yeah. What do you guys do? And you broadcast in German? Or you got to do it in German? You can't do it in English? How do they get the jokes?
I just can't get yours, you know.
I just can't picture, like, you know...
Broadcasting in any other language.
I just see it as being, like, very, you know... Do
Do you tell German jokes?
you guys have German jokes?
There's some German jokes, mainly about Americans, yes.
Really? Hey, give me one of those.
Two Jews walk into a camp.
All right, yeah, 2 Jews walk into a camp. And one is wearing a yarmulke. All right, go ahead, seriously. What's
Here's a German joke.
Yeah.
German jokes? I don't know.
Oh, anybody know any Jokes about Americans? Seriously. Come on, there's got to
We
be
love some German humor.
Why won't the arrogant American cross the street? I don't know. We can understand. We misunderstand a lot about Germany because we were at war with you guys, but now we're friends, right?
I get the first impression of being friends here, yeah.
Hey, seriously, when you guys go through Germany, so I bet you can't even find anybody who used to be in the Nazi party, right? No, seriously, right?
They're all in Latin America.
Yeah, right. They're all gone.
Right.
So
Nobody admits to anything.
So we just don't like Latin America.
Yeah.
No, but seriously, but like when your dad's about the war, he's talking about, it must be pretty heavy, huh?
Well, what tough times back then, yeah. We didn't have any first-hand experiences. We're too young.
No.
Big deal.
I'll give it time.
If I didn't look like that with you, I mean...
So are you getting any of that feeling like you want to take over the world now that you guys are going?
Now, if Germany reunites, are you guys starting to feel like maybe you could possibly take over the world again?
Who wants that? It's too dirty out there.
You don't want that.
No. We like our clean streets.
Hey, seriously, I think it sucks that East Germany's getting back with you guys, only in the sense that, now they're going to come over and take all good jobs and stuff, because you know how hungry they are. They want to, they want to succeed and everything. They're going to be cutting West Germans out of a lot of good stuff. Think about it.
Look, haven't they cost you stuff already?
Haven't they cost you guys a bunch of money?
What, these Germans?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, sure.
I think the East Germans have control of the money and the news media.
Really?
And it's about time to do something about it.
Boy, these German guys, they don't even smile. They don't even smile. It's just like a whole different thing.
Very serious.
So who's your big hero over there? Boris Becker?
One field.
No.
Who else would be a hero? I don't know.
He makes me nervous. Boris Becker.
Yeah.
He's very serious.
He's a very big German.
Yeah, very serious dude, I will win the tennis match. I will not settle for second. I will not be beat by weak Americans. Americans have it too good. They're too lazy. They're too easy. If I lived there, I would already conquer the world. I would be number one in any field I chose. This weak American Howard Stern is number one on the radio. If I was there, I would be king. It would be so easy to defeat him in the ratings battle, on the battlefield of ratings. Yeah, I know, you guys all think it's so easy. Come over here and win right away. But believe me, America's tough, too.
They got a pretty strong economy over there, Howard. They don't care about us.
They don't. Yeah, we still kicked your ass in the war, though. You got to admit. You got to give us credit. We kicked your ass. When it came down to it, we put it together. Hey, seriously, come on.
We're a bunch of weaklings, but we can get it together.
Yeah. Although if these guys had won, man, I'd probably look like that guy over there. Look how nice I'd look.
Oh,
See, you could have gotten a free nose job.
Yeah, you're not kidding. I'm telling you, man, I missed out on that, huh? Well, there you go. I heard Steffi Graf hurt her testicles.
Oh,
just kidding. Those are some of the American jokes about Germans. So I don't know, man. You guys are happy about East Germany joining your ranks? Oh, boy, look at this guy.
You just turned around and saw what was behind you.
Some are. Times have changed. You never know what's going to come out of it.
Susan's Jewish.
She didn't tell you.
Did she tell you?
Well, I don't have anything against it.
No, I'm not saying you did. Your father might, but...
It's funny, they like the Jews now because there are none there.
Right. Jews are fine. Susan's dressed like Ava Brown this morning.
She's carrying a diary. I don't know what that means.
Hey, listen, man, it's no big deal. Because there's a guy over there not even smiling. He doesn't think this is funny.
Who, the guy in the suit?
The guy who looks like Phoebe's old husband.
I can't see him.
If I look at him, he'll smile, but he just doesn't find us humorous.
Who asked to meet us?
Now, Susan, who wanted to meet us?
They all did.
Oh,
Well,
yeah?
how did they know about us?
You know of Howard Stern?
Well, what was the reason of the meeting?
He's known in Europe, sure.
I am known in Europe?
Yep.
He's like, he's known in Europe. He's waiting to see him.
Yeah, right. He doesn't believe it's me. It is impossible that a feeble man like you could be Howard Stern. Bring out the real Howard Stern.
Where is he?
Where is the Howard Stern? All right, let me take a break. We have commercials here. The great Phoebe Snow is here.
Do you know Phoebe Snow?
You ever hear of me?
No.
The great Phoebe Snow.
What about the great Gilbert Gottfried?
I was in Baden-Baden for 24 hours once, and those people were so rude.
They got Gilbert down on the floor. They're giving him a pink belly. That's what I can hear. Who would teach you, funny man? Let's see you laugh now. Well, anyway,
And I'll be playing at the Frankfurt Comedy Club.
That's right.
Yeah.
Hey, Gilbert, these Americans enjoy too much freedom. Listen to them.
They're so frivolous.
To say penis on the air so frivolously when it is such a private part.
They don't respect the airwaves.
No. They don't respect airwaves like we respect them in Germany. Gilbert, where will you be?
Okay. I'll be Friday and Saturday, Brokerage Comedy Club. in Belmore, Long Island. And April 3rd, Rascals, Ocean, New Jersey. April 4th, Rascals, Township, New Jersey.
Look at him give his feeble plugs.
Look at him. He's so weak.
How they allow it to occur? How can they allow it to occur with the plugs? With the plugs of their comedy clubs.
Yeah.
They go on with their comedy clubs, with their ha-has and their hee-hees, and their Seinfelds, and their Lenos, with their big comedy clubs.
Well, let me tell you something. As Germany has known for years,
Yes.
gold is the way to invest. Seriously, you guys have been buying gold for years, right?
You got gold, don't you?
My grandmother had a lot of gold teeth I'd like back. Just asking if anybody can help. Only 19 people in her family got wiped
Well,
out.
now that wall is down, you may be able to find those gold.
Well, is that a bad thing?
Yeah. Hey, if you see my grandmother's teeth, I can give you the oh, never mind, okay. Anyway, hey, listen, that's bygones be bygones. All right.
All water under the bridge.
I don't care, man. I seriously, one of my best friends are Germans. I really do like you guys. Now,
It's a big comedy clubs. It's a comedy awards.
my grandfather thought he outsmarted everyone,
Yeah.
so he swallowed his teeth before they threw him in the oven. They found it in the ashes. They found it. No, but seriously, let me just say something about gold. In Europe, you were allowed to buy gold. In Europe, you've been allowed to buy gold
For years.
for years. Americans were never allowed to buy gold. This is one of the injustices around the world.
Well, you know, our money was on the gold standard, so the government owned all the gold.
I'm so impressed with you. I am really so impressed with you. I swear, Robin, you know everything. That is true, though.
That is true.
Everyone was allowed to buy gold but us.
Oh, that's right.
Seriously, in Germany, you could always buy gold, right? If you wanted to invest in gold,
If you have the money.
if you had the money, you could buy gold. Well, now you can buy gold in America. Now, who do you buy from? You know it's not government regulated. But MTB Banking Corporation. Banking Corporation.
Banking.
Yeah.
Oh, the banking.
And the Jews on that. All the Jews do own the banks. Come to think of it. Yeah, what are we going to do about that, Robin?
That banker over in the corner. We got one here.
Guys, can we have a conversation off the air and consult you on this? We have a little problem in this country. A lot of the Jews own the banks, and quite frankly, I can't get a
I
TV
think
slot.
they're running the media, too.
Yeah. Media's a little rough right now. It's kind of heavy loaded up with Jews and Ted Turner. All right, so anyway, gold is the perfect way to diversify. It really is. And I suggest that you buy from MTB Banking Corporation. I really do. Because they're honest. It is hard playing the German guys. You guys are very serious. You have a different sense of humor.
They don't understand what we're
I know.
talking
They have no idea. Anyway, it's really incredible. The gold has... All right,
Into
listen.
gold.
And
What
the,
is
go-
fucking
and the gold is really good. It never loses its value. You can put it in your safety deposit box. Why even even if the Nazis were to, if you guys were to rise again, they can't break into your safety deposit box to get your gold.
And the gold was the one thing that survived into ashes, Howard. You know?
That's right. The gold is stronger than most people. It really is. I'm telling you. Well, anyway. Why don't you dial MTB right now? Phone MTB now for your free, no obligation gold investment
Or
kit.
better still march over there right now.
That's it. You can march right over to, where are they? I don't know where
March,
they are.
don't walk.
Dial 1-800-535-7481,
Just a goose step over there. Right now.
all right? 1-800-HEIL-GOLD. 1-800-535-7481. 1-800-535-7481. Seriously, I'm honored to have the Germans here
Yes.
because hopefully they'll go back to Europe and bring some of this show with them.
Oh, boy.
There's a big problem in this country. Officer Gottfried.
Commander Gottfried.
Commander. You be commander. Phoebe can be our nurse.
Ava Bronx.
Ava Bronco. I will ride you like a bronco, my darling. Robin, you were in the military, so you're a lieutenant, right?
I was a captain.
Captain.
Yeah. Captain, my captain.
You be the Oberfuhrer. The great Oberfuhrer, all right? You could be great Oberfuhrer and just chime in every once in a while. Oh, come on, Oh, boy, these Germans. No sense of humor. They're just staring at me. They make me just scared. Smiling, all right?
Well,
We're just scared, you know.
Don't be
Maybe
surprised.
they're in awe. I don't know what.
Oh, yeah, they're in awe.
No, we're guests here. We're just scared to do anything.
You
here.
can smile, please. Just be happy,
Try
all right?
hard.
Where was I? Oh, I was telling about LoJack. We have a problem in this country. I don't like to talk about our problems in front of foreigners because then they go back and tell everyone.
Right,
that,
it's
you
a
see,
terrible country with a lot of robbery.
you have a lot of car thievery in your country, Germans? Germans?
Nothing closely compared to what happens in Italy, for example.
Right. Well, there's a big problem.
If you want to get rid of your car, go to Italy.
Mm-hmm.
Is that what one of your jokes?
This is the guy. This is the guy who's trying. He says, "Let me look at your mouth. I want to see your gold teeth during the whole
He was
thing."
inspecting you.
He was inspecting my teeth. I don't like it. It'll make me very nervous. I don't know your first name. What is it?
Alexander.
Alexander.
Mm-hmm.
The Great.
The Great.
Small one.
Really?
Yeah.
No, that's a nice name, Alexander. That's not a threatening name. What's your name, my friend?
Arnold.
Arno? Why would someone name you a name you can't pronounce? Arno. You mean Arnold?
No, Arnold.
Oh, Arno. Oh, no. Arno? Seriously, huh? Oh, that's wacky. But hey, okay. You're not even black and you have a wacky name. What's your name? Victor. And yours? Oh, Michael. Oh,
He's American.
There's a name I know.
What about those two guys?
Arno. Wonder if he's related to R2-D2.
Arno.
What about you guys? Hey, what's your names? Thomas? Oh, that's cool. Andy.
Not an Adolf among us.
No. Adolf's not a popular name.
They're extinct, you know.
My name is John Smith. I'm an American. My name is John Smith. I was born in this country.
Anyway, so, now, what can you do to protect your car from getting stolen? Well, nothing.
Capture the person who steals the car.
Yes.
And cause him great pain. Remove the fingers of the car thief.
Shouldn't you question them first?
No! To remove the fingers of the car thief so he's unable to steal cars again.
Would it be a wise idea to slam his hand in the door?
Slam his face in the door. And then drink his family out and torture them in front of him.
You want to know something? That's not a bad idea. You know what?
Italians don't know this.
Can we say something nice about the Third Reich?
Yeah, everybody always looks at the bad thing.
I saw this documentary about, like, they were trying to show, like, the nice side of Hitler. Less than, like, 3 seconds before they showed they tried to show the nice side of him, so they showed that he painted.
And he played with his dog.
Yeah, he played with his dog.
Right.
That was nice.
Oh, who was it who interviewed him?
Barbara
Walters?
Walters?
No, the other one.
Jim Jensen?
Adams.
Margot Adams?
Cindy Adams.
Oh, Cindy Adams?
Interviewed Hitler's secretary.
Oh, yeah,
When
right.
she was Farrah
That's right,
Fawcett.
that's right.
You know, there were some nice things about him.
Tell us the nice things.
Yeah, what were the nice things
Hitler.
about the Fuhrer, the Oberfuhrer?
Oh, she knew nothing about what he was... he didn't talk to me about his business.
Did you know he was killing all those Jews?
I saw that, yeah.
He
He
would
didn't talk
type
about
letters and things and buy envelopes. He didn't talk about business at home.
And he loved Ava Braun.
He didn't take his office work home.
Yeah, right.
We always had a nice dinner.
You guys got duped by Adolf. That was it. You know what it is? You bought the line. You bought his line. You know, like, hey, I'm going to make you guys master race. Everything's going to be cool and
Who
everything.
was his public relations firm?
I believe, who? What was it? Glenn Schwartz. Glenn Schwartz, that's right. Glenn Schwartz worked closely with Hitler.
He was a genius, I guess.
Yeah, it's a small public relations firm. Anyway, let me tell you about LoJack.
I could get you on Good Morning America.
And the Regis.
Hitler was a very nice man. Astrology.
He liked children.
Was a vegetarian. Very nice dresser. Snappy dresser. LoJack. Let me tell you about LoJack. We have a terrible problem in this country. I don't mind admitting it to you. We have our problems. I'll show you the bad side as well as the good.
Don't show us.
Our
Just
very
talk about it.
expensive cars get stolen, and even our junk heaps get stolen because you can strip them down for the parts. You guys understand this. Everyone would understand this. So how do we solve the problem? Well, okay. Alarms didn't work in this country. So what they did in Massachusetts, they tested it out in Massachusetts, which was the #1 car thief state. What they did was they installed LoJack devices. They're the size of blackboard erasers. Expect to see blackboard eraser? Blackboard eraser, you erase with the chalk. Anyway, so chalkboard, you know, they erase it. The size of that, they stick it in the car. The police here, all of our police. What's that noise the police make in Germany?
late, too late.
Too late, too late. All right, well, anyway, they put a LoJack. You know, during World War II, this is when LoJack was invented, they put a LoJack in Hitler's behind. That's how we knew he was in South America. We tracked him down. All of our police have LoJack devices in the car. And they can pick up the signal. When the car's stolen, you call the police, and they get... You understand what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Okay. For information, call 1-800-95-LoJack, L-O-J-A-C-K. Isn't that great? You should bring that idea back to Germany. You guys would make a fortune.
We should bring Mr. LoJack back to Germany.
He is one of your greatest scientists. 1-800...
He must be German.
Yeah. LoJack is a German name. Brilliant. Yes. 1-800-95-LoJack. That's 1-800-95-LoJack. Well, I'm proud to have German broadcasters here, and Phoebe Snow and Gilbert Gottfried. This is a great day in our show, Robin.
Yes,
because this is, the Germans were telling me that they went over to WOR, and you were at Hot 97. And
all over the place,
those stations are no good. I think you'll admit that. Would you not?
Well, we were impressed with a couple of things they do.
What were
like
you impressed?
what?
Yeah, I'm curious. Like what?
They were friendly, too.
They were very efficient?
Very friendly.
Very clean and very efficient.
Very clean and very nice there.
Yeah. You guys still hung up on that cleanliness thing? You're over that now, right?
Mm-hmm. What else going on?
Well, I mean, like what'd you do there? Like they just brought you around? Did they let you on the air like I do?
No, we didn't go on the air.
We're like the coolest station, right? Because we let you on the air. Mm-hmm. You'll bring, you'll remember us back in Germany. You could never do this kind of show in Germany.
No.
We can't do this.
We'll close you down in 5 minutes.
See, we want to get like you. We want to close down these kind of shows, too.
Yes, we're moving closer to you.
Yeah, we're thinking of building a big wall around New York.
There's building material left over in East Germany.
What do you think would happen if they let a show like this on in Germany? You know what would happen? Nothing. Nothing. That's exactly what happens here. Nothing.
It would take away the frequency. It would close you down.
It would close you down. And why? Why would you think they would do that?
Because those politicians at those German FCCs don't like it.
Exactly. And now we have a bunch of Germans sitting in office. Right, Robin?
Nazi.
Why do you immediately have to jump to that conclusion, Robin?
Yeah.
Can't
Really?
believe that.
Who would want to regulate
Jerk reaction, Robin.
Who would want to regulate free speech?
I don't know.
Who would want to regulate it? Wouldn't it be great if you could do whatever you wanted?
Mm-hmm. There's always politicians who want to regulate it.
I see what you're saying.
And there's, ways to do it.
Well, I want you boys to go back to Germany and fight the good fight.
Come on along with them.
Bring freedom.
Yeah, come on along.
Let freedom ring.
Let freedom ring. Let freedom ring from every mountaintop. Let freedom ring on your airways. I had a dream that you boys were broadcasting into the great land of Germany.
The fatherland.
It's going to be like 9 German broadcasters running around with megaphones.
Right,
I know it.
yeah, that's the new innovation.
I have an oven.
Well, listen, hey, you see? Just think, a couple of years ago, you could never have had you sitting in here. The war was so great in our memories. And yet now...
Because we would have been in hiding.
They're not kidding. I still don't know how these guys got Anne Frank. What did she do, sneeze?
Well, yeah, the war was almost over.
Right. How'd they get her? LoJack?
I don't know. Somebody must have told.
She probably passed wind,
Yeah.
something. Who does that?
Nobody in the room?
Well, they heard Ed Wynn in the other room.
Yeah, right.
Hide.
Somebody answer that phone. Did they show that over in Germany?
What?
Diary of Anne Frank.
No way. They don't show you guys.
Never heard of it.
Really? Never heard of the Diary of Anne Frank? Seriously?
Well, the Diary of Anne Frank.
You heard it, but you never saw
it.
The movie you didn't see.
I'm thinking of bringing a musical over to starring Phoebe Snow. Diary of Anne Frank. Kind of a catchy thing. I think the German people would like it. Nah, I don't know. I'm surprised they didn't show that. Hey, I guess they don't show it. Bum everybody out.
Do they show those movies where we beat you guys up?
Yeah.
All the time, yeah.
Yeah? Oh, that's cool.
Oh, that's wild.
You guys would have won, but you got too ambitious. That's my analysis of the war. Like, Rommel had the whole thing covered in Africa. and in Egypt and all that stuff.
But then didn't he decide he didn't want to do this anymore?
You know
That's
more
what they
about it than I
said.
do.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, maybe you better start studying up.
I know nothing about this.
Yeah, what are you talking about
I'm
again?
totally unaware of this. World War II.
Rommel? Who is that?
Rommel? No, but seriously, where you guys blew it was you got too ambitious. You had no allies whatsoever. The only allies you hooked into was Mussolini.
Japan.
And Japan. And Japan isn't what it is now. Japan was just a bunch of geeks running around with bad uniforms. That's where you blew it.
Even their pilots were always falling out of the sky.
And actually, no one here would have gotten that upset if you didn't, start exterminating people. Should just let them leave the country.
Now, Howard, that's not true. That's not why the Americans got into the war.
Because of economics.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you know us, always after a dollar.
Right. Yeah, I think you just, well, what did they do economically? They just were taking up too many cool countries.
England and France, all of our great markets were being taken over by the Germans.
You moved too quick. See, Japan's got the right idea now. They're friends with us, and we give them all kinds of breaks, but we can't even compete with them. And now they own everything. Japan practically owns this whole country.
That's right. They're conquering us.
They're conquering us. Mm-hmm. You guys got to get on the stick. You're missing the boat. You're going to get conquered, too, I'm telling you.
Yeah, we're in the middle of it.
We should band together. Mm-hmm. Let's be brothers.
Well, I understand you're trying hard.
You guys look like you can kick some ass.
They still look strong, don't they?
Yeah, they do. They really do. All that, because don't forget, you guys have like a genetics, like genetic breeding and stuff. I bet you guys think you're superior and stuff. Just remember, boys, I can still kick your ass. I know some karate, okay? I can really mess you up.
You ever notice that Germans have genetic breeding?
Yeah, they do. Seriously, you guys are like a master race, right?
Well, do you think so?
We're saying that in a nice way.
No, I mean in a nice way. Because all you look good. Look how handsome you are. Seriously. You could be a movie star.
Why, you're a dream walking.
Yeah. And you, too, you're a good-looking guy, man.
You're a dream marching.
Blonde hair, blue eyes, everything.
Isn't that the profile?
Seriously.
First time I hear that.
You look pretty nice, though. Seriously. I wish my parents would have been bred a little genetically.
Yeah, a little genetic breeding when they...
I tell you. Can we alter their genes a little so I can look a little better? I'm wearing dark glasses so I hide my big nose.
If we change their genes now, will you look better?
I think it's too late. I'll be honest with you, Robert. I think my time has passed. Maybe there's hope for my children, though, and my children's children. Well, anyway, you got to admit this is fun. It is fun. Putting our cultures together. Isn't it nice? Seriously.
I like ketchup, yeah.
No, putting our You're never going to be on a morning zoo. Seriously. Isn't it nice to, see our cultures mixing? To see them mixing is so good. God, look how easy they have it in this country. We could be so good if we could just say anything.
Look at how silly he is.
Look how
I would
silly
never
he is.
succeed if I was that silly.
He is such a clown. I will put on a good radio station. All right, well, I don't know.
That's the problem, yeah.
Bitte kommen Sie singers.
Yeah. If we owned the station here in the United States, it would be so good. All of the greatest European artists would be on our station. Everyone would love us.
Do they like that Milli Vanilli?
You guys like Milli Vanilli? You do? Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh,
girl, you know it's true.
ooh.
We are greater than Bob Dylan even. Because we grew up in a very strong country. A country that will rule the world one day. That's like that Arnold Schwarzenegger mentality. You guys are nice guys, but Arnold Schwarzenegger sort of has that military kind of...
And he's not even from Germany.
He's the biggest jackass peckerhead ever to emigrate over to this country. What a dick. What a dick, that guy. Did you see him on the Barbara Walters special?
No.
I decided to conquer comedy. So I went into the movie with Danny DeVito. I said, Vincent, you're my brother now. And then I was so funny. And then I saw Maria Shriver at a disco. She had the fire in her eyes. The way I win is I'm hungry. I come to America. I realize how easy it is. I can't believe more people aren't successful. Makes us feel like a bunch of weak jerks.
I remember they once interviewed him, and he was saying he doesn't believe that Kurt Waldheim was a Nazi.
That was another thing.
Yeah, Arnold Schwarzenegger was...
I signed a bunch of albums for him.
Yeah.
He's got pretty good pecs. So what's with Kurt Waldheim? And you guys recognize him? I don't know. Well,
He
anyway.
doesn't look like my father.
But eventually, one day it'll happen that all of this old stuff will be forgotten. People won't make these kind of jokes anymore, and
Well,
that's what I'm
hopefully
trying to
not,
point
you know.
out. Then hopefully, we can get past that as human beings. Am I correct? Look at Susan nodding. She's like, oh, my God, they know I'm Jewish.
Cat's out of the bag.
Wait, where is Susan?
Yeah.
Wait, where did she go?
Susan, so this is part of your broadcast school? That's actually making money, huh?
Yeah, I'm doing great.
And people...
Traveling all over.
We got to do something, Rob.
Yeah, we got to start a school.
So didn't I say to you it would fail?
Well, wait a minute, though. That's why there are all these bad imitations of us around the country. We didn't train these people.
That's right. Susan's
I
training
guess-
them.
Yeah, oh, God.
Listen, between you and me, don't listen to Susan. She don't know what she's doing. Trust me, I'll teach you what to do, okay?
Come
What
on
are
over
some
to
of-
Germany and we'll give it a try.
What are you guys paying her? Just give me half. I'll teach you everything.
I was going to say, what are some of her pearls of wisdom? What has she laid on?
What has Susan taught you about radio? Seriously, has she
I
taught...
was there I gave a seminar on voiceovers.
You're kidding.
Yeah. No, I'm not.
And you should project into your mic. Like the greatest speaker, Oberfuhrer Hitler. Notice the projection the Fuhrer is giving.
Vergessen Sie den richtigen Weg einschlagen.
He groups his phrases.
Yes, his phrasing. He got a whole nation of people behind him. The man was a madman, but yet everybody followed him. Okay, there we go.
You don't have to be sane to be successful.
Let me tell you, some Americans will forgive you eventually for the war. They will. I think they already have, to be honest with you. And look how quickly we forgave the Jews for Jesus. And you know what I'm saying?
You finally got one. One German went down.
Yeah, one German went down. I'm going to get them yet.
Knee.
Right. Well, anyway, listen, guys. I wish you luck. I don't know what Susan taught you about radio. But whatever it is, it could fit into a thimble, I'm sure.
The voiceover.
Your voice. No, seriously, Susan.
Please, by
What
comet
did you-
cleanser.
What did you teach them? Practice. By comet cleanser.
Right now. Find the comet cleanser now. For cleanliness.
Well, what kind of products you got over there to sell with your voiceovers?
I was helping them with their delivery.
Oh, the delivery.
I want to tell you, ladies and gentlemen, man walks into a whorehouse.
Now, what are some of the tips she gave you? Like, what would you do in a
I was
voiceover?
at the seminar. Mike was there.
Well, what do you recommend they do, Susan?
People like it. I just, I don't know, it was a whole day long workshop. I was working with them with copy and
You still got that boyfriend?
no.
Oh, you guys broke up, huh?
Yeah.
I knew.
got
I
a new
knew he
boyfriend?
dumped you. I
No.
knew it. You dumped him?
Well, it was mutual. It's
Mm-hmm. Her boyfriend owned a TV station. There was no way.
Then he sold it, and she dumped him. No.
Well, who are you with now?
I want to talk about my personal life.
She's
Since
not
when?
able to talk about her personal life.
All right.
No, seriously, you have a boyfriend now? Seriously, Susan?
Are you just dating, or do
You
you have a
dating?
boyfriend?
Okay. Fair enough. Mm-hmm. In Germany, do they ever shoot down the traffic coppers? Oh, look, we're being invaded. You guys are good, man. You know what? You're mellow now. You've mellowed since the war, seriously. I mean, the children of the people in the war have mellowed, and you're actually like the grandchildren of the people in the war.
Maybe we learned a little.
You learned your lesson. We taught you. We whipped your ass around a little bit.
That's right.
Wait a minute. The
Now
next
we're
time
coming
they
over
go
here
to
to
war,
learn
they're
even
going to
about
win.
radio,
That's
you know?
Yeah.
what they learned, yeah.
No, I don't see them winning anymore. We're too
Really?
powerful. We've totally outstripped you dudes. We got bombs like you would not believe.
I don't know.
We can leave your building standing and just wipe you all out.
Are you making more of those scientists?
Yeah.
Because that's what did it.
Meanwhile, the rest of their people are surrounding 600 Madison Avenue. They're taking over the building. No, in all seriousness, you guys,
Because
seriously.
we basically stripped them of their scientists after the war.
Yeah, we took all your cool scientists. Now you have nobody.
That's why we have a space program.
You guys don't even have, that good of cars anymore. Well, the Mercedes is taking over.
Fathernugan. What does that mean?
Yeah, Father Nugent. What does that mean?
Farfignugan?
Yeah.
Joy of driving.
Right.
Oh, I thought
I
it was
like
some
that song.
Evil chant.
That's one of the same thing that the Phoebe,
So Phoebe should sing that theme song.
Hey, seriously,
That was
though.
from an old black musician.
You guys make great cars and everything. I mean, you've got your technology and you're smart guys, but we basically got you under control, I feel. Everybody comfortable with me saying that?
No.
Really?
If they get together with East Germany, they will have the strongest economy in Europe.
Seriously?
Yes.
Plus, we could use them to fight the communists.
How do you figure that, Robin?
That's what they keep telling me on the news reports.
What?
East
America?
Germany
They
doesn't
already
have...
West Germany has a very strong economy.
But won't the East Germans screw that
They
up?
practically run Europe. Right now.
Get out of here.
Yeah.
How'd you guys do that? You know why? Because they don't waste their money on military anymore.
That's
We don't
right.
let them do that. So they're prospering. Boy, we schmucks.
And
We're
the
idiots.
big deal is whether they're going to stay in NATO or not, because we don't want to lose them. That's how important they are.
You guys going to stay in NATO or what, man? What's the deal?
We're going to stay in NATO. That's
excellent.
Yeah.
All right, let's get that in writing. That's why we got them here.
Yeah, we got the decision right here.
Stay with us, man. I'll tell you, we'll figure out a way to kick your ass otherwise. I'm telling you.
If you teach us about radio, we're going to stay.
All right.
It's a deal.
Remember, man, we're all brothers, okay? Don't get carried away. Next time some drunk goes into a beer hall, ignore him. Let's talk about world domination. Say, look, we're doing fine just the way we are. We're very happy. Our standard of living is way up. You know what I'm saying?
Now we're all in radio.
Yeah. Now we all have good jobs in radio, spinning some many good records.
It's 3 o'clock in the morning. Crosby, Stills, Nash & Young still coming up. Yeah.
Rock block.
Yeah, a rock block coming up.
Yeah.
On request, the best from Led Zeppelin, a classic rock block.
Because they're going to go back with all our phrases and
Yeah.
stuff.
Adam Coy coming up in the next half hour.
We didn't
I learned
find
more
out.
about Nazis this half hour here than in 20 years of school.
See, this
All
is
right.
a history station.
Yeah, we're
But-
teaching you guys. It's
Yeah,
about
it's
time you
great.
learned about this.
I enjoyed it.
He liked the Nazis. But anyway, we never found out what impressed them at where the other radio stations.
Cousin Brucey.
Cousin John Gambling?
What was so impressive?
Liking.
Seriously, what was impressive about the other radio stations? Tell me. I want to know. As a perspective of outsiders coming into this country, what do you consider impressive? What? Pretty girls? Yeah. Well, you got a scary look, my friend. I see world domination written all over that guy. Some pretty girls.
Watch that one.
Oh, boy. Oh,
Emerson,
no.
Lake and Palmer still coming up.
Werden wir nicht vergessen, aber wir werden auch.
Any of you guys do Susan yet?
How many of them did she do?
Any of you Germans get Susan? No one, huh? You have, you son of a bitch. You got it, huh?
Who is it? Who's got
Guy
that
right
look
here.
on his face? Uh-oh.
Look at that sly look. Susan, did you? No, okay.
At least she can't admit it on the air.
Right, she's not talking about it. All right.
She won't talk about her personal life.
No, no.
You will sleep with me and you will say nothing.
To the authorities. She smells like sauerkraut, I'm telling you. I'm telling you.
How does he look in lederhosen, Susan?
Yeah. Susan, stay away from these guys, please. Stick to American guys. That's what you're good at. Phoebe's got her hand in that guy's lap.
She's doing the Germans
She's
now.
doing the Germans now. International Phoebe.
She has had a busy morning. Boy, is my hand tied.
Yeah. You'll barely be able to perform at the Beacon. Now, seriously, you guys. The girls impress you at the other stations? That's it? Some of the equipment? What? The way they broadcast? You think they're more professional or something?
Compared to German radio, it's much more professional.
Yeah.
And it's a more competitive market, We still have a piece of cake situation in Germany.
Hardly any radio stations.
That's right.
Pretty weird. That's weird. They should let you guys have some laissez-faire, man. Man.
Man, you're dissing me, man.
Yeah.
You call my ladies bitches, man.
Well, anyway, it's good to meet you guys. I wish you success in your broadcast careers. And Susan will whip you into shape on that voiceover stuff. She knows what she's talking about. You just listen to her.
Where else is she taking them?
Yeah, where are you going to next? C100? C100?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, they will be a zoo.
Yeah. Und the zoo concept. Hello.
And the birthday announcements will be coming up.
Und the birthday announcement. Und Hitler. I can't believe I said Hitler. Ooh. Ooh. I'm wacky. Ooh.
25 years ago, the Fuhrer.
25 years ago in this history, the Fuhrer was born. Yeah, well, don't pay attention to those guys. They're real bunch of pussies. You understand pussies?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay. Phoebe, calm down. But you guys, good-looking bunch of guys, and listen, congratulations to you.
The ladies from Paula Abdul coming up. Please get those postcards coming in for the Paul McCartney concert.
What kind of music do you play? What kind of music do you play?
Well, there's all kind of music. There's lots of American music.
Paula Abdul.
Paula Abdul.
Paula Abdul. You guys never heard of Phoebe Snow over there? Oh, you have, right?
I'm not a music man here. You picked the wrong guy.
Oh, okay. What are you into?
What do you do?
I know nothing about
Management?
And I'm not even working on air.
What do you do, sales?
Both, yeah.
Yeah.
Station management and sales.
You just boss people around.
Yeah,
I understand.
Be nasty.
Right.
What did you just play?
Yeah.
Put on more spots! You're not doing your spots!
We got to wind up with a little news, and then we'll do more plugs. You guys want to sit here for the news? It's okay with me. I don't mind the German singing. Maybe there'll be some international flavor.
Well, I don't know, Howard. I don't know about doing bad news in front of foreigners.
In other words, you don't want them to hear the bad side of the United States?
That's right.
I personally, I don't mind showing them the bad side of the United States.
Oh, well, okay.
I know you feel funny about it, but...
If you say so.
Come on, let's go...
Okay, according to the Times, our economy is stronger than ever.
Yeah, maybe you should lie a little.
That's right. Well, anyway, Howard, I meant to bring this up on another day, but I kept forgetting. But I think it's an important story.
Right.
A man with a 24-year history of violent attacks on young people was sentenced in Tacoma, Washington, to 131 and a half years in prison.
Why don't we take that guy, put him in a beer hall, and we can follow him?
Yes, he would make a great leader.
Yes. Hey, what's Hitler saying there, anyway?
What does he say?
Yeah, what did he just say?
We won't forget those guys who marched on the
you
right
can hear
way.
what he's saying.
Can you translate that for me?
That's
What did he say?
We won't forget those guys who marched on the right way.
Okay, wait. Maybe I better cue this up from the beginning. We'll do that after the news. Okay, yeah, stay right here, my friend. Because I play that every day, and I'm always wondering what he's saying. He could be using the F word. I don't know.
Howard Stern's a real jerk.
Yeah, right. He could be saying that. I don't know. Oh, man.
Well, anyway, this guy was given an 131 and a half year sentence. I like the half year part.
Yeah, 131 and a half years.
Show him.
Yeah.
Yeah, you make it through the 131, but what about that half?
Watch, he'll drop that in that half year. Good.
Well, he did something really horrible. He raped a 7-year-old boy, cut off his penis, strangled him, and left him for dead. And
the Germans are here going, that's not bad.
So what's the bad news?
Cut off his penis, big deal. Where did they sew it back on?
The boy didn't die, Howard.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, he's undergoing reconstructive surgery.
Oh, my God.
And it's being paid for by donations to a trust fund. But anyway...
I guess Susan won't be paying attention to that guy.
Mm-mm.
No way.
Nor Phoebe.
Nor Phoebe. Phoebe won't be practicing her skiing.
No.
Well, they should have just killed that guy.
Well,
right, guys? Right, Germans?
131 and a half years.
Right. And a half.
Yeah.
Very important half
Now all
year.
of a sudden they're against capital punishment.
Yeah, now all of a sudden the Germans are gentle. What happened to you guys? I want you to come up and rise up.
What to do with a guy like this?
He's a sex maniac. They don't want to kill him.
Yeah, right.
The sentence given to Earl Schreiner.
Earl Schreiner?
Yeah.
Doesn't he paint cars?
That's Earl Scheib.
Oh, Earl Scheib, okay.
Earl Schreiner is 3 times longer than the standard. The judge decided that because of the cruelty of his act, that he needed a particularly stiff sentence.
Is his father Will Schreiner? It's a pretty cruel act.
Oh, dear. But anyway, yeah, horrible crime.
Oh, that's disgusting, Robin.
Yeah.
I wish you hadn't said it in front of the Germans. You really should have. I'm sorry, guys. Some of these things
long
happen.
and hard before
What can I
bringing
say?
it up. Meanwhile, in California, they're trying to determine whether they should put this guy, Robert Harris, to death. People like Mother Teresa are calling up the governor of California, trying to talk him out of letting this guy go to the gas chamber. I heard today that what he is accused of was killing these 2 kids to take their car.
Cutting off
So
his
he could,
penis.
no. So he could rob a bank. And he killed them in like a McDonald's or something with some kind of a fast food joint, or maybe they were sitting in the car eating. And he sat down and calmly ate their hamburgers.
Oh, man.
And they're arguing about whether he should go to the gas chamber.
You guys have a gas chamber. I mean, you guys have a...
Well, they had lots of
You guys have a death penalty over in Germany? No. Really?
No, they don't have it anywhere in Europe.
You guys turned into a bunch of pussies. What happened to you? I guess you guys aren't to be trusted with those death penalties things.
No.
You get carried away. Okay, I understand.
And the worst thing about it is Detective Steve Baker, one of the San Diego cops who arrested this guy.
Yeah.
After taking this guy off to jail for his crime, he found out that the guy had shot his son. Isn't that ironic? The guy who arrested him didn't know the guy had shot his son earlier before this bank robbery.
Same thing happened to our own Detective Fred Norris.
Is that right?
Yes.
Well, he has asked permission to be one of the witnesses to view his execution.
And I'm sure he'd be happy to pull the...
Oh, yeah, this guy has no problem with it. They're looking for a guy who can drop that little pellet. He can do it.
Our country is occasionally violent. So I'm just trying to downplay it to the Germans.
Yeah, really. These are isolated incidents. A big
This
country.
just hardly happens. Very few incidents like this.
And those rumors are really true. This is a happy story. Bree Walker, remember the woman with the no hands?
No hands,
Who's
yes.
The genetically inferior woman.
See, in Germany, she never would have survived.
That's right. She'd have never made it on TV in Germany. And Jim Lampley, her co-anchor on the news out in Los Angeles, they're getting married in April.
Oh, my God.
Oh, my God.
Yes.
Are they gonna hold hands up the way they ought?
Well, this is funny. You should say that.
Right.
Because they hold hands a lot during their newscast.
I shook her hand once.
Oh.
Yeah?
It feels like a silk glove. It really does.
Well, that's interesting.
Yeah, she's real cute.
She's very pretty.
It's almost like she's like in China, you know, they bind your feet and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty
like
cool.
one of those little dolls, huh?
Yeah, and then she can't run away when you want to do weird stuff to her.
Well, it's an interesting story because they worked together and they said they didn't really realize they were falling in love with each other. And nobody really thought much of it when they would, like, always take their lunches and dinners together and all that stuff because they worked together.
See, we have love in this country. Go
But
ahead.
then later on, you know, it became pretty apparent, you know, like when they were, like, holding each other's hands in the halls and the way they'd look at each other, that something more was going on.
She just had a baby with another guy.
That's right. So I don't understand how all this happens. But apparently Jim, he had a real bad deal going.
Yeah.
He was married, too.
Mm-hmm.
But when he moved to California from New York, his wife refused to go with him.
Really?
Yeah, she decided to stay here with his 2 kids.
Oh.
He tried to get her to move out
No wonder
for a
that.
couple of years, but she just wasn't going for it. But then she almost divorced him a couple of times.
Right.
But then when she found out he was having this affair
Yeah.
with Bree Walker,
Right.
all of a sudden
She freaked.
gets interested again.
Yeah.
She starts calling him.
Smashing her hand on a car door.
That's right.
Yeah.
She says, I'll get off my hands
Yeah.
if that's what you like.
Yeah. I didn't know that's what you like.
That's what turns him on.
Yeah.
She started calling him, wanted to take him out to dinner. She took him out to dinner with Cheryl Tiegs and Tony Peck. Then she flew in their daughters. And
She
more
wears
than
those
20.
little monster gloves from Famous Monsters.
No, stop. She started flying in their
that
close
creature of the
friends.
Black Lagoon rubber hands.
No kidding.
But listen to this, you know, this lineup of people she would get to entertain him. She had Kathleen Turner and Diane Lane over to entertain him.
You're kidding.
She invited a bunch of people. She decided to throw him a 40th birthday party.
Yeah.
And all the news people, including Bree, were invited, even though she knew they were having an affair.
Wow.
And she had this painting commissioned to the whole family and presented it to him, and he started crying
Oh.
at this. Then a week or so later, she sent him 520 roses for every week they had been married.
Wow.
And, you know, just was really working on him.
That's like my wife. Sometimes my wife has claws also.
Yeah.
Sometimes my wife will just ignore me sexually for like weeks on end. She's already informed me she just got a period, so that means all this weekend we're not going to have
Forget
sex.
about it. That's what
Yeah,
you're saying.
that's like saying just prepare yourself. Try to find some time alone.
Get ready for some more abstinence.
But that's like my wife. As soon as I start like whispering in her ear all the girls I think I could get, she goes nuts, gets totally hot, and then she wants to do it. Oh boy.
Do what?
That's when he was the balloon.
What is this that you want to do? What is this? What is this act that you want to do?
What is this?
The way to have babies is with test tubes. Operation.
It's so much cleaner.
But that's interesting. So, you know, eventually, and apparently Bree's marriage was falling apart. That's why she asked to get out of her contract at CBS here in New York.
Will they go down the aisle hand and claw?
Oh, stop it. But they do just sort of like gaze at each other and say sweet little nothings to each other on the air, and they're wondering what this will do to the ratings. So far, it has done nothing.
Right.
So nobody's interested in their romance. In fact, maybe people are feeling excluded because, you know, they're so into each other.
Right.
How is he going to fit the ring on her fingers?
Oh, that'll be an interesting
I
ceremony.
hear it's just like a wrist ring.
Yeah.
Just like a watch,
I
really.
wonder if they're going to have any more children, though, because, you know,
Staple it onto her head.
Yeah, that's a good idea to have more
she
children.
had that little girl who already has her disorder.
She's a very strange woman. I don't want to talk about her, Robin. That's,
Any more? All right. Dustin Hoffman will be on Donahue
the greatest actor that ever lived.
on Monday, I think. What he's doing, he's hooked up with this Allison Atlas, a young girl with leukemia
Yeah.
who needs a bone marrow transplant, and they can't find a donor. So he's been helping.
I'd help, but I don't have any bone marrow.
And consciousness, and he's going to go on the show with her. This is that, that thing we were talking about all along, that a lot of these actors who usually shun interviews, usually when they do wind up doing one, it's for some cause or other that they're involved with, even though the cause may be good.
And now he doesn't have to talk about his career or anything. He can go down and talk about cancer for an hour.
Yeah, so he
Dr.
gets the
Dustin
publicity,
Hoffman.
and he doesn't have to open up.
Maybe he'll do it as like Ratso. I'm looking for bone marrow here.
Rain Man.
A Rain Man. He talks like Rain Man. He really is Rain Man. He can't get out a straight sentence.
Need 500,053 donors.
Need 553 donors. We need some bone marrow here.
She definitely needs bone marrow.
Definitely needs bone marrow.
Oh, goodness. So you can look for that. And Billy Crystal is still in trouble with the Italians.
Ah, why?
Because he made that bad joke on the...
He makes a lot of bad jokes.
Oh, that bad joke.
Yeah. And the Italian Americans have asked for an apology.
His left finger.
Mm-hmm.
But, yes, it won his whole hand. But the Academy has refused to apologize. So
hey, what?
I think Kim Basinger should apologize.
Yeah. Right on, huh?
Yeah,
Speaking
right
up for the
on.
blacks.
Yeah.
She knows a lot about blacks. She dates Prince. Anyway.
So that's what's happening.
I'm glad Billy Crystal's in trouble.
Yeah, he's gotten too much good publicity.
I like when others are in trouble, not me. But
the FCC would go after him.
Hey, as long as we get the German guys here and we got to leave, but let him interpret the Hitler thing for me, because I really don't know what that says, and I play it every day. Not every day. And then we can do plugs.
How many channel visitors here?
Here, help me out. Let's go.
92.3
Oh, that's the wrong one.